Y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. This is your AEW Rampage, Cincinnati, Ohio 2, September 15th, Watchalong live reactions. I'm your host, Advi Devin. How y'all doing today? Hope your Fridays been kind to you. Hope your Friday evenings are kinder. Because, we got ourselves an interesting episode of Rampage on our hands. Well, not just because of that, but that is definitely something to address. Jade Cargill. We have Rampage Grand Slam next week if you were committed to making this be Rampage. Temple plays a welcome, Todd. Welcome. How goes, y'all? Appreciate y'all coming in. Oh, do remember, by the way, drop a thumbs up on your way in, please. If you could be so kind. Very much appreciated. It helps us grow, helps us flourish. Very simple, free way to support. But yeah, Jade Cargill, Rampage. This is like Grand Slam is next week. We could have waited till next week, unless there's something in play here. That means we couldn't wait. Hey, Rhea, how goes it? Welcome. Alright, so yeah, Todd, I will ask. I mean, I know that, but no spoilers, no SmackDown spoilers, please. WatchaMania has a harsh no spoilers policy, so I'm just gonna take this down, my friend. I hope you don't take it personally. That's not what I mean by that. I'm going to continue on. Spoiler freeze. I'm also going to just drop this. I'm feeling pretty good. My Friday has been pretty decent, all things considered. I think I did the wrong thing. There it is. Thank you much, Cam. Yes. Todd, please, again, Todd, nothing personal. Hope you understand. I figured you probably didn't know the harsh spoilers rule, but yes. No spoilers. Yes, the things puts it out perfectly. Because personally, I don't watch SmackDown Live. Aw, that's unfortunate, fam. I'm sorry you got spoiled. That's rough. I mean, it is big news. I also got spoiled, but for those who may not, it's just, this is always how WatchaMania has operated these last couple of years, so it's just something I try to stick to. And yeah, no hard feelings. Hope it didn't come off rude or anything. Damn, I've also said it several times. I'm not doing very good at this myself. I'm very casual with my WWE spoilers. It's the AEW spoilers I'll really take seriously. Yeah. It'd be a hard time. Almost ready to get started up here, though. Just about a minute from firing up the old Nord. Not for nothing, we have a fair card on our hands. We have an 8-man tag match that I'm admittedly not too excited for, but I think will be a banger. Butcher and Blade always show out, and Triple J, as much as I hate to admit it, do well. That would be amazing, to be honest, because there's something very special you could do with such a faction aside from the obvious star power there. That being said, I think Trinity is very happy with where she's at right now with Impact. I could see her appearing for AEW, but I don't see her just kind of like leaving Impact behind. You know what I mean? Anyways, it is that time we'll fire at said Nord VPN. Great service. I suggest you acquire it both for safety and travel purposes. I'll give pause this music actually, even though it's a banger. I would love for Jade to stay with AEW, though. That much I'm fully with. Here we go. Turbulence. Close that down. Yes. Made it in time for the intro. It's the show that y'all been waiting for. It's syncing everything. What is that possible? Welcome, Lone Star. How goes it, fam? Glad to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Friday's been kind to you. If the reports are kind of, yeah. But I tend to when Fightful Select reports it, more often than not, it becomes truth to some extent. Oh, we're starting off with the 8-man tag match? I'm here for it. So, yeah, I'm thinking so. Unless Jade Cargill's really going for the work, there's a lot of belief going around that she's going. So, if the people in her circles and circles on the other side as well believe she's coming over, it's pretty likely. That's what happened with Cody, you know? So, I'm using that as the tone being set, especially seeing as Cody kind of got Jade into wrestling anyways. At least he had a hand in her, like coming into AEW. Satnam is here. If only he was in the match. I would have loved for him to be in the match. Why not just have this be Heat versus Lucha Bros and Hardy Bros? I'm doing pretty good myself, Lodestar. By the way, I didn't mean to skip over your old message. Oh, wait. Right here. It's such a good shout out. I feel like Jade does so good as the leader of the rest to go. I'm not sure how that is all three. Yes, exactly. It's a unity of mega powers, and honestly, I think a stable like that can work, but you really have to do your best to establish them as equals while not undermining them as individuals. You know, the Shield isn't so easily occurring. You know what I mean? Black BCC isn't so easily founded. What's up, John? How goes it, friend? Jade just started NXT first. Yeah, I think NXT is a good spot for her, but I also feel like she deserves to be in front of a bigger crowd. It's kind of weird. 6 months to a year is good, the Temple. Fast track her, and then just bring her up in the next draft. I like the shirt Jeff's got on. Yes, Temple, that's going to be an awesome match. And in Grand Slam, speaking of big, sizable crowd, that's going to be one. Also, y'all, do please drop a thumbs up if you haven't already. It'd be very helpful to us getting off the ground, helping us be discovered by those who might be looking for this, especially because Rampage, you know, it doesn't have too many watch-alongs going forward, so I want to try and help guide people to it. What is the Hardy? It's currently Hardy Boys and the Lucha Brothers facing off against Butcher and the Blade alongside Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. The Rock? No! We're not doing this. What's up, Dara? Alrighty, got you, fam. Good. Oh, double suplex to the Butcher. Digging it. Yes. Nice, big splash. Oh, come on, Rick. You saw that. You know you did. Lethal still rocking the Ring of Honor themed gear. But yeah, Dara, how you doing, fam? Hope your day has been good to you. We kind of like... Oh, he just had to spit at him? Really? Come on, Rick. Actually push him back. Good to hear, fam. Not to say, I wish they can... I'm with you, Rhea. I feel like Impact's kind of got shafted in the previous deal. I think AEW could have done better to give them more, you know. I mean, not to say that what they, you know, what Impact got out of wasn't good, you know, but I think that Impact could have stood to benefit more. And I think a proper working relationship, one with more equal footing, would really be awesome for both parties, especially Impact. And that's coming from somebody who isn't regularly watching the program. But I really appreciate the presence that they have in wrestling and in the North American scene specifically. I will wish them a very great attack. They really are. Yeah, I get you there, Temple. He was looking like he was AEW bound before the speaking out movement, but I'm glad that he got that became apparent before he joined the company. It's considering all the other drama that has existed within this company since then. Back in the days when AEW's biggest drama was Evilise. Matt Hardy cannot make this tag to save his life. He's in there with the Butcher. Okay, never mind. I was going to say he's in there with the Butcher. He's not getting past him. But now that Jeff's in there, that might change. Aussie Open in action tonight. Love to see that. Love to see that. That's a great point, Rhea. I feel like Mercedes can lead to that. Daniel Lowe, I feel that. I think MJF's going to somehow squeak out a win. It feels so much like he's going to lose. Like he's going to, like Samoa Joe is going to just beat him because Samoa Joe is Samoa Joe doing Samoa Joe things. But I feel like MJF's going to squeak out a win. And not for nothing, I've seen Joe lose to CM Punk twice in the last 3 months. So I feel like MJF has a chance, all things considered. Hey there, Hassan. How goes it, fam? So, I'm with you, Ray. I would love to see something like Jordan Grace doing a few things in AEW. That'd be awesome. Although I'm not sure how keen she'd be to work with them after everything that happened with Jonathan Gresham. That Stadium Stampede mode is really fun. Earlier today, I was doing a run of Stadium Stampede, and I got 14 kills. I was down to the final 2, and then a connection error happened and killed the game. What does it take to beat Samoa Joe? Apparently either a roll-up or getting into a fight backstage before your match. One or the other. Jordan versus Jade would be incredible. Oh my God. I'd be a happy lad. They're both awesome. Big cut. Jordan Grace does not get enough flowers. I want to see her like catapulted one day, and I think someone like Jordan Grace, who has like a similar presence and style, would really do well to complement her. Yeah, CM Punk just beat Samoa Joe, so I feel like Samoa Joe is. We've seen him look beatable. Oh. Zero. Yo, we love that. Rio's working, right, Dara? Penta's lighting it up, too. Ooh, the shred. And also, not for nothing, white gear is clean. Oh, I didn't know. I enjoyed the Fast X movie and people. Nice, fam. Good on you, bud. I personally am not much of a movie guy, but I hear the Fast movies are, like, iconic. Kip Sabian. Alex Apprehensus, what are you doing? Oh my God. Alex wants to die. Oh, he sprung up there. Oh. Satnam said, nah, son. Thanks, man. Yeah, for sure. John Moxley beats Big. Yeah, he had to know it was nice with the corkscrew moonsault. Right, Lord Star just still. That was cool of Alex to go for. Went for the dive. Earned his appearance point. That no one gets. Big Bill is 7 feet tall. My understanding is that it could not have been taught. So he probably inherited it. And that's done. Don't care. I won't worry things when the AEW World. I get you, Temple. Ray Phoenix. Both of those men right there. World champion competitors internationally. I truly believe they have yet to be fully utilized in AEW. Same thing as every weekend, Hassan. On that wrestling grind. Got the Collision watch log, got the MyGM playthrough. I'm probably just going to relax tomorrow. Sunday I'm gonna hit the gym again. Might go draw with a friend. Actually, that's something a little different. The Righteous and the Hardys. What's this?
Hey guys, I'm here with Dr. Britt Baker. Britt, unfortunately, you did not advance in the four-way eliminator matchup for the AEW World Championship opportunity at Grand Slam.
Nice.
What is next for you at this point in your career? Well, Renee, Wednesday.
That's awesome to hear Josh Alexander's back.
Wembley didn't go.
You're right, Tara.
The last few months haven't
What's
really
with
gone
that?
as planned. And AEW, the way I knew it, the way I built it, hasn't gone as planned. I should be two-time world champion by now. I am the definition of champion material. Everything I say as champion is listened to. Everything I do as champion is watched. So, I'm going to do what I do best and make history. Because I am going to become the first female to hold both the AEW Women's World Championship title and the TBS title. In fact, I've never had a TBS title match, which is criminal and someone should be arrested. But thankfully, we can make it right, and there's a first for everything. So whoever wins tonight, Jade Cargill, Kris Statlander, you'll be wrestling me tomorrow night in the main event of Collision in State.
Tomorrow night?
Good luck, ladies. I'll be watching. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Watch Jade win it back just to have this one last match. And then drop it to Britt immediately afterwards. Already Terrence said, yes, just quick shout out, because you didn't actually do it. You didn't give any spoilers, but no spoilers, yes. What, less than 24 hours, right? Watch her have literally like a 22-hour title reign or something. The longest and the shortest title reign goes to Jade Cargill. That'd be funny. It would also be a swerve because, given the news, I fully expect her to lose this match, which is wild because I would not have expected that if I didn't know she was leaving the company already. Damn, that makes me salty. But I get a feeling, based on the fact that the match happened on Wednesday, people were like, what the hell? And then started doing some digging, especially reporters, and they were like, oh, this is why that happened. Why did they make Brick so vanilla when she was so good and so... I don't know, Rhea. Like, over time, the flavor just kind of drained from her character. Because, like, when she first... Yeah, because the babyface turn really only happened because her and Hayter stayed on the same page, and Hayter was so ridiculously over that Britt got that by extension. But Britt didn't really change anything. She just stopped well, I guess it's a change, but she just kind of stopped doing the things that made people like her, which in turn was were the heel things. So, I think this is one of those cases where you should just take the Rollins route. Look at Seth Rollins, who was turned babyface by the crowd earlier this year / late last year. He hasn't really changed his character at all. He's still that smarmy little douche, kind of, you know? But people love him for that, and people still love him because he's still that. And it's crazy that I'm citing the WWE for allowing that kind of creative gray area, but here we are. Most certainly, Daniel, it's looking like it. It's not impossible that she stays with AEW. It's not even impossible that this is some sort of work. But I think, based on the reports, the work conversations and stuff, she's on her way out. The Righteous versus the Hardys in a final deletion match. That'd be interesting. I should also drop this. But yes, welcome, Terrence. I didn't say that earlier. Welcome. How do? I'm going to drop this one more time just because, just for his little light warning. Eddie Kingston is a good fight. I think he's going to get there. I think he's going to get that win. I'm thinking it's Eddie's time. But Rosa was a good dance partner. Yeah. And sounds like she might be coming back soon. So it'd be cool to see them run that back over the TBS title, you know? especially because there was all that stuff that happened with All Access that looked like he was trying to build up a work shoot program between the two, and it wasn't that. I do like Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's a real fun. I love how Eddie Kingston doesn't understand that wrestling is fake. And he, like, the way he works is like it is real. And it's so good. So many people think. Yes, and to be fair, it's not the easiest thing to toe the line either. Because sometimes an attempt to toe the line literally just translates, I'm babyface this night, heel this night. There's no, like, blending. There's no proper blend of it. You got to find the proper blend of it, you know? You can't just be fully transparent heel and expect to maintain a tweener status, and vice versa if you go full white meat babyface. And I think that's kind of what happened with Britt. I think she leaned too far into the babyface side of things. On the alignment spectrum, if there was such a thing. Cute.
In Mexico, they're starting to call him the Mexicution. You know, they used to say the same thing about Manny Pacquiao. He's your uncle, isn't he? Yeah, Tita Manny. They're saying the same thing about QT Marshall.
Speaking of no longer signed with AEW.
QT is coming back, right?
Yeah, Daniel, Becky Lynch. I'm happy for Becky. It's glad to see that happen.
Of course QT is coming back.
That's truth as well, Rhea. I give them credit, though. They did not Charlotte Flair her like everyone thought they were going to. Britt put people over. She's looked up at the lights her fair share amount of times. Oh. Well, calm down, Harley. Sheesh. What? I'm with you, Temple. Taz is one of my favorite commentators. Yeah, are you right? Yes, him and Homicide are like close friends, if I'm not mistaken. Which is kind of funny because Punk and Homicide were also close friends, and Punk and Kingston are not friends. I just saw this man on Ring of Honor last night take a singles loss to Darius Martin. Right, Dara? Former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions here.
I like the team of Sydal and the Fallen Angel. I think they've had a lot of success over the last really 3 months together.
Big same, right? Big same, rare. Yes, no, it did feel like for a short while it was just going to be like the Britt Baker show when it came to the women's division, but no, they really did utilize her properly and trying to elevate others in the women's division. Definitely, at least a few people got that right. You know what I'm saying? I just going to slap. Oh yeah, it is Temple. It's gonna go hard. Ooh, that's an interesting shout, Temple. I wouldn't mind a steel cage rematch, but I think that this feud ends when Eddie wins. This isn't one of those feuds that you have to have go on till somebody wins a best of 3 or a best of 5, you know? I think Claudio... that's a hard one. I think it's going to be the Stretch Plum. I think the Stretch Plum gets him. That's an interesting shout, because, yeah, now that you think about it, there probably was more to their program. Swole. That was a real unfortunate situation. All around. And I like Swole's character. I understand some felt she could use some work in the ring, but you can't deny that she had charisma.
Settle a lot of our issues, and like Sammy said, shake hands after and win some tag team titles.
Christopher Daniels and Mike Bennett starting things off for their respective sides. Daniels in the long black trunks. Bennett launching the chop into the chest of the fallen angel.
This is straight up a Ring of Honor match on Rampage.
Talked about how both teams involved.
Which begs the question.
Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
The thing that people said we should do, and I argued against, I'm now about to propose. Should this just become a Ring of Honor show? You can't say so. I mean, Ring of Honor is just AEW light anyways. Yo, Zachary, how goes it, fam?
Leg trip. Look at this, slams the man on top of the other man. You know that's gonna hurt. Watch Sydal here.
Sydal, the standing Mariposa. Just crashing down on
You know what, Rhea? Yes.
Taven.
She would have a lot of room to grow in the knockouts division.
Fans still to come tonight in our main event. Kris Statlander goes one-on-one with Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship to leave absolutely.
Ring of Honor Rampage, yeah. It does have because you could have Ring of Honor on Honor Club and Ring of Honor Rampage. There you go.
Main event in State College, Pennsylvania.
And as much as I like it, Ring of Honor on Honor Club doesn't have to be as long, which will benefit it because the live crowd doesn't have to sit through that much more wrestling that they didn't pay to see. She is. Nice. I love that. Back-to-back kick after the atomic drop. Reverse atomic drop. That is second best women's division. There should be no arguments. Something I really need to find a way to invest my efforts in more is Stardom. I want more Joshi in my life. I want Stardom or TJPW, whichever.
That affecting their concentration tonight, or it could just be that Christopher Daniels
Fight off Mike. That being said, they are working a bit more of an AEW style match. Oh, interesting move from Mike there. Rebounding off the apron's ropes to hit that lariat. Kind of took JD Drake's move and spun it on its head. Julia needs to be on national television in America. I've only seen clips. Amazing.
tag made. Now Bennett legal.
See open it action. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't care if it's going to be like a 2-minute squash or whatever. I want to see Aussie open in action, and also that's going to be fantasy points for Craig.
3 decades of in-ring experience here.
Once again, you know, that's the thing I love about AEW.
Kind of with you there, Rhea.
The seasoned vets like Kris of Daniels,
Because,
Sting and myself.
like, and that's not even something I really thought about that much. I've kind of been disinterested in her since before she left. I remember when her and Athena were kind of feuding with Jade, and Athena was being positioned to face her, but it kind of felt like they were going to have Athena lose so Statlander could get the shot. And I didn't like that because I felt like the more interesting program was Athena. And yeah, they ended up not going with that, and then Statlander got injured, so they stalled out so Statlander could win the belt. And it feels... Yeah, now she's just... When she was doing the boop and everything, like, that was charming, that was fun. Yeah. Good shout. Statlander won. Yeah, Kris Statlander is a great wrestler. She's won many matches. They really booked her strong. In fact, here's a statistic for you. Every single woman who has been put in Britt Baker's lockjaw has tapped out, except for Kris Statlander. Kris Statlander passed out. That was also a pay-per-view match for the world title. So, that is where they put Kris Statlander. They see a lot in her. But when you're giving them that much in terms of, like, strength as a character, you need to give some dimension to that power.
Coming straight out of Ring of Honor here in AEW. But they got to be careful with a veteran like Kris Daniels.
We can build up, so just ask.
Powerful tag made to Taven. Kingdom looking sharp here.
She is dead. I hate when they do that. But I guess that's what I get for only half paying attention. So just going for the... Looks like they were going to go for like a double team high cross neck breaker maybe. That's what I would anticipate. But right between legs, hard cut to the commercial. Even though we're technically in picture-in-picture. I've not seen the whole thing. I've heard the top 10 Temple, and I think people are a little too salty about it. I actually think it's very fitting. I get last year when it's like, why isn't John Moxley higher? But he was still pretty high. I am not drinking Red Bull. I'm actually drinking Bang Energy. But yes, caffeine nonetheless. Yeah, I'm going to be up late as fuck tonight. Wait, did PWI get released? It did. Would you like to see it yourself, or do you want me to let you know what I know? Haha, plopped. Dope. Check it out. Because now I started thinking about it, outside of the top 3, I'm a little hazy on the top 10 even. I know the top 3. I know who number 10 is. Blanking elsewhere. Oh, okay. That was interesting. It really is. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's only taken a handful of losses in her AEW career. She's been very protected. Very protected. Actually, she's been more protected than Britt Baker, all things considered. Those kicks were stiff. Didn't hurt that Mike Bennett was screaming out to react to them. Oh, that's the one you... Oh, no. I haven't seen the women's one either, actually. I thought that was like a women's 150. Although it should be a 500. If it is a 500, my mistake. Oh, sick kick backpack stunner combo. That's so gross. Ooh, yeah, I feel like Masha should be higher, but I do know that after last year's debacle that they don't count, like there's like a 3-month window or so between when they stop counting things and when the list is released. Gotcha. Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah. I was so confused. I get you now.
So what we want to do is we want to take back what's rightfully ours. We want to take back what Cole and that Melvin MJF, they look
that Melvin
as a little signature of their friendship. The Ring of Honor Tag Team titles.
I've only seen a handful of Masha's matches, but she is something special.
So in support of Neck Health Awareness Month, I'm going to show you guys how you handle someone
Neck
who doesn't
Health
believe in
Awareness
neck
Month.
health. You go right up to them. You look them in the eye. You say, "Do you believe in neck health?" And they'll say, "No." So you ball up your fist, you punch them in the wiener, then you pull them in, and you hit them with a pile driver.
The way he sat, how was it?
Because neck health awareness is a real thing, and it matters. Ronnie, we're coming home, baby.
Go neck health.
Neck strong. Yeah. Killer Kelly sick. Aw. That's
Hey
it.
guys, I'm here with the Mogul Embassy.
Oh,
Guys, this
wow.
past week on Dynamite, Brian Cage, your match with Hangman Adam Page. We saw the Young Bucks
How
make
many
their
was
way
there?
out to the ring and
How many matches? In AEW, I think it's like 30 something.
You're moving really, really funny right now, huh? The Young Bucks, they put their stinking feet in my face. How dare them?
How do you think he feels, Renee, huh? What kind of question is that? That's how I feel. I feel the Young Bucks are lucky that I was physically
Ooh, his eyes roughed up.
I just went through giving Hangman the match of his life. Otherwise, I would have done something about it. Young Bucks, that last name Bucks. Hey, they ain't in the money, Nana. They ain't in the money
at all.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it like this. Bucks, y'all have a whole different energy about y'all ever since y'all were on my podcast and y'all were acting real friendly. And now y'all want to put y'all EVP hats back on and play favorites again. And Hangman, y'all did exactly what I thought you would do. You run to the elite for help because you can't handle your
Oh, that's
responsibility
awesome.
on your own.
I'm
you
so
wanna
happy she
meddle
was
in
on.
Mogul Embassy business, so we're gonna handle business. How about this? Representing the Mogul Embassy.
Gage wears Hanes, he does.
Cage versus Hung Bucks themselves, the Young Bucks and Hangman Page. AEW Grand Slam. Who's
I just
house?
said Hung Bucks.
Damn house. How about that?
Wonder how the network's gonna feel about that.
Out by Swerve Strickland. You know the Bucks and Hangman, they're not gonna back down.
Saw the Outrunners, by the way. Who's their third man? Oh, that match probably wasn't counted in the. Rough. Ready Peter Avalon's with him. But yes, Temple, I believe starting in June is when the list is no longer counted. Yeah. It's like from June to May is their year. So Forbidden Door wasn't counted. The G1 wasn't counted in qualifying Osprey. If it was, Osprey probably would have been ranked higher. Hey there, Colin J. Welcome, welcome. To ask your question, so long it does not involve SmackDown spoilers. It's very specific dieting, Daniel. I won't get too much into it, especially because I don't know on the list, despite it being meant for men's. Right, Ray? That's what I'm so happy to see is like, well, hear rather, because I have not seen the full list myself. But just to hear that is so awesome. Is Kid Bandit on the list? Tell me Kid Bandit's on the list. Even if they're just like rank 498, I need to hear that they're on the list. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for her. She especially needs that right now. 282? Hell yeah. Switchblade for AEW champion or nothing. Big flex. Daddy, yep. Daddy has put him down. JF's #1 in wrestling. I know he's not #1 on the list, but yeah, he's up there in terms of like top performers in the industry right now. When you consider all aspects. That's great. What's wrong with you people? That's great. Wow, it's not until January? I guess I get that for their own sake. But I feel like they could stand to do that. Well, you know what? That's probably helps in working on the list, so they don't have to work on both at once. Steps. First set, I think. Bojack? Oh, that's awesome. Bojack's been making waves in the last year on the Indies. I'm glad to hear that he's getting some recognition as well. And the mic drop. I'm so glad to see an elbow drop being a believable finish in 2023. Oh. Ah, okay. It's right. I see. That's right. They do have a tag team list. I completely forgot about that. Oh.
Alex Reynolds, John Silver, and Evil Uno.
Now you guys come out here and you got your mean raps. Well, that's all you are. All you are is mean. And you're liars and you're pathetic.
I love Johnny.
And we're the good guys.
Johnny Huggy. We're the good guys here. Yes, Lord Star. I'm like Silver.
We want those trio championships. And guys, we are
Short
fighting
big boys
champions,
unite.
but let's have a little fun here and treat this like a job interview. Why should the Dark Order have a shot at the AEW Trios titles? Oh, why? Why should we, the Dark Order, have a shot? Have you ignored the last 4 years that we've been here?
Interesting call.
The grinding we've done from the very bottom to where we are today? No, we are tired.
Evil Uno in the red black mask is interesting.
Bad people. And you are bad people. Every single week, it's the same cookie cutter place. Same thing, same time. You come to this town, you do a bad rap. You shout out this stupid city. You have your lackluster performances, and you're supposed to be our champions. We deserved our opportunities.
Our opportunities.
Collision. How about one of us face one of you, and we prove to you that Dark Order is worth the time. A singles match? Who should be the person?
I got it. Hold on. I got it. I know how we settle this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Came back around. Don't you disrespect those titles?
Oh, of course. All scissors, right? Yeah.
Stop it! Stop it! It's gonna be scissors every time! You idiots!
What's going on?
That might be
Hey
true
there,
for others,
Justice.
guys. I'll take it because tomorrow night on Collision,
The 8-man tag.
pick whoever you'd like.
Acclaimed in trios action.
Spank your ass purple because everyone loves.
Anthony Bowens gonna face off against a member of the Dark Order tomorrow night on Collision. Fans, still so much more to come tonight on Rampage. Aussie Open in tag team action coming up next, and our main event for the TBS Championship.
What's up? How it goes? The matches that have aired thus far, like I said, they got the 8-man tag. We just had the trios match with the Acclaimed in it. Kingdom versus Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal also happened. We got Aussie Open in action still tonight, and of course, the TBS title match is looking to be the main event. Also, y'all, if you could please be so kind, do drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't done so already. Double check, make sure you have. Really helps us give that boost, helps us get seen by those who might be looking for a Rampage watch along. As you know, not many are out there nowadays, but we stick with it. Something we commit to, and it's a fun time, honestly. Rampage often ends up being a nice little succinct, solid hour of wrestling. Even if it's, you know, fairly predictable some of the time, most of the time, really. I wish they would breathe a little bit more life into it. I think they could stand to if they tried. With a limit of 10? They probably want to test it just because it takes a lot of money to produce. 5K is expensive, though. Thanks. Who's the main event? Was able to watch myself. Daniel, no. I've actually moved. Funny enough, I moved WatchMania over to YouTube from Japan. From Twitch. Yeah. But the main event is going to be Jade Cargill versus Kris Statlander from the looks of it. But if I will say, if you got more than one screen available to you, or your PC just runs well, you could jump in the Discord into the sidecast. Yeah, I was there for the move to Japan to YouTube. It was a wild ride, really. It was. Let's go. This the show that y'all been waiting for. This is make or break. Rocky Starkey. That's fun. Is the show the job of it.
Welcome back to Rampage Tag Team Action on tap. Let's go down to the ring in the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis, Aussie Open.
Aussie Open, a tremendous tag team, and Chris Jericho. You and Sammy Guevara found that out firsthand.
Iron chose the game. I'm wondering who they're going to be facing. Sorry, checking stuff on Discord really quick.
They've got power, they've got size, they've got creativity in the ring. They are future AEW Tag Team Champions, and I know they were ROH Tag Team Champions as well. Plenty of titles for them in the future, for sure.
Yeah, I've said it before, they just complement each other's styles so well.
They do, and they're both big, big men.
And their opponents, Damian Chambers and Lord Crew.
Chambers on the left, Crew on the right. They have their work cut out for them tonight against Aussie Open. Aussie Open refocused, remotivated, and now
Davis didn't even take off his ring jacket yet. Poor Lord Crew.
Yep, this is going to be a bit of a squash. Didn't even, yeah, right? Like, he didn't even take off his jacket. Took me a second to process that, but yeah.
Chambers and Crew, and now
The big move from Japan to YouTube is so wild. This man. Yeah, oh, Reddit is such, like, anytime you think Twitter is toxic, just go check out Reddit for a little bit, and you'll quickly be reminded that it's tame in comparison. Right? Crew's got a nice beard. At least he's got that going for him, right?
in for a ride as well. Lord Crew, Coriolis, Aussie Open. That's it, ruthlessly efficient.
Here are your winners, Aussie Open.
Literally making short work out of Chambers and Crew.
Wrestling like two men.
Yeah, it does strike me as a new person.
Victory tonight on Rampage. Tomorrow night at 8, 7
So,
Central, TNT AEW Collision is live from the Bryce Jordan Center in State College, Pennsylvania. FDR has put out an open challenge.
I'm so happy to see Iron Savage just getting on TV more. They're such a fun act. This match is gonna bang. And honestly, Claudio, I think, needs to drop the title at this point because BCC is on the en route to turning face fully, and that can't really happen until Claudio settles this beef with Eddie, where Claudio is very clearly the out-and-out bad guy.
And after what we saw earlier tonight, the Hardys will face the Righteous in tag team action. Plus, Andrade
Oh, that's disgusting behavior, Rhea. That actually pisses me off. Ashley Massaro's death hit me hard for a lot of reasons, and that's where it's like, nah, that strikes a chord with me. JF has no problem beating Samoa Joe. You've said so, Nick. Yes, you really have a strong belief in MJF's ability to win, and I believe in it too. But we'll see. Yes, Rampage Grand Slam. Please make it worth it. Okay, that's happening. It's a plus much more. But yes, rest in peace, Ashley Massaro, and damn anyone who dare not respect those who have lost their lives, especially like that.
Your main event tonight, set for one fall or TV time remaining, is for the TBS Championship.
Listen up, yeah. Fat smile. Just got the white gear. Yeah, Daphne was really rough.
What an unfamiliar sight. Jade Cargill entering a TBS Championship title match as the challenger.
Yeah, I mean, Jade's been gone for a while. She looks great in that outfit, and we know that she looks great in the ring as well. She's not happy.
Zachary.
Loss on her record, not having that championship. So
Right? We didn't get our Mark Henry segment. No, but it's not time for the main event till he says so.
Jade Cargill defeated Taya Valkyrie, fended off the challenge, and then put up the open challenge, which was answered by this woman, the now reigning and defending TBS champion.
And her opponent, from Long Island,
I will say Kris Statlander's theme is a banger.
champion, Kris Statlander.
Tell you guys,
This is going to be her 12th title defense. How has she defended the title that much already?
again, as we
Goodness.
Jade had just wrestled a match.
They just stare at each other for the next 12 minutes. Oh, TV time is ran out. We're running off the air. It's a television tie. And then Jade can, oh, I see. Just the match goes on until there's a winner. They stall out the match eternally. This match is still going on when Collision starts tomorrow.
Who is the better woman? Who is the rightful TBS champion? We are about to find out.
yeah, like you said,
That's what the reports are saying, Daniel. But nothing's for certain just yet. As it stands right now,
one-on-one in tonight's main event.
that might be the case.
Kris Statlander lock horns. And both women among the most powerful members of the AEW women's division. As Statlander and Jade coming to a stalemate.
Powerful lockup.
I don't think that surprised anyone. You talked about two of the most powerful in the women's division, showing it right off the get-go.
Just circles them both. Yes. I love that.
With the advantage after the collar and elbow tie-up. They're going to try it again as Jade backs Statlander up to the rope. Stat turns things around. And Jade, needed the midsection.
Very physical, emotional matchup so far here on Rampage. There's Britt Baker watching on. Let's not forget tomorrow night she has challenged the winner of this match for the TBS Championship at Collision Live from Penn State College, Pennsylvania. That's where Britt Baker went to school.
Oh my gosh. She just laid that one in.
Think about that lariat. Both women coming in hot. Neither woman gaining the advantage.
Oh my gosh. This was not the match I was ready for. But I'm here for it. Oh, I just caught her. Yo.
Jade with the catch. And now
Oh, caught her. Yo.
the slam. Jade Cargill goes down. Kris Statlander establishing an early lead. Kick to the midsection. Jade doubled over. Statlander likes to use that knee strike.
That's fair, Terrence.
Jade Cargill.
She dodges out of the way again. Kris had to deal with the interference of Smart Mark Sterling, and she's still got
Tony is notorious for reverse number one contender matches, right? Oh, you lost. Time for you to get a title match.
You see that smirk on Jade's face.
We are seeing power on display here, guys, on both
Oh, a bit of an F. It looks like a kind of like an FI.
Power versus power. Who will leave Rampage tonight?
Oh, she swiped him.
Champion, stay tuned and picture as we find out.
Jade Cargill is coming into this match with purpose, man.
Well, she's never had
Just brushing off Aubrey. Rude.
Jade Cargill had notched 60 straight victories to begin her professional wrestling career. She was the most dominant. She was the inaugural and thus far most dominant TBS champion we've ever seen. But Kris Statlander put an end to that earlier this year. She was the one in 60 in one.
well, I'd have to say it's 60 victories.
Ruthless Zachary. Jade, to our knowledge, has never injured anyone. I think it's unfair to imply she's unsafe in the ring.
8 straight days, a champion, the longest reigning champion in AEW history.
Far be it from me to try and take away your opinion, of course, but I've seen her be a little rough in the execution of some moves in her 2 years, wrestling. She is much better than a lot of people give her credit for.
Always talked, she being Statlander, about the open challenge.
And not for nothing, even some of the best of all time execute a move rough every now and then.
By Jade Cargill.
And I say this as not like some super fan of Jade.
Undoing. Sure was. That and Big Mouth Mark Sterling.
Oh, hammer throw. Statlander going hard into the
Oh, she's gonna hit the push-ups. Okay.
Jade. There is no question about her fitness.
No, Nia, I'm 100% with you. She's proven to be injury prone. I'm not defending Nia in any way, shape, or form. I'm purely standing by Jade Cargill's capabilities. But, okay, then. But also, my apologies for jumping to conclusions there, my bad.
Statlander on the collarbone, on the neck, and then driving down with the flat of her boot.
Once again, the viciousness of Jade Cargill is coming
And yes, you're right. Nia literally sat on it. It was not okay.
the last 2 months that she wasn't on AEW.
It made me think that Rhea wasn't selling as she was leaving the ring.
Getting her first loss.
Hassan, this is indeed the last match of the evening. It's the main event.
A loss
Ow.
affects competitors in very different ways. I mean, sometimes
Kick right there hurts more than you might think it would.
it takes a moment. It makes you question a lot of things about yourself.
It really does, especially when you're on such
She's not even doing the thing yet.
you're unstoppable. But all it takes is one false move and you
There it is. Okay.
suddenly things aren't as easy anymore.
Felt like she wasn't really feeling it.
Jade Cargill darted across the ring.
Got a crossover and then coming in with that big elbow and then the kick to the ribs.
Thank you, ass.
On the defense.
Appreciate that.
There's always been a lot of arrogance about
That's not a compliment.
a lot of arrogance.
New champ.
Cargill, it's really coming out of this match here. Speaking of arrogance,
And Kris, Jade Cargill does not look like she's missed a step in this layoff.
Oh, agreed. I felt like at that point Nia should have been in NXT for another year or two. She could have been a slow burn call up, because there's those people who had an NXT tenure of like 6 months to a year, and then those people who had the NXT tenure of 2 to 5 years. So I think she should have been on the latter half of that.
Continues tonight in Cincinnati. Who will
But
as TBS champion? Will it be Kris?
they saw the potential for presence and could not help themselves.
Second reign.
Someone's gonna get. Oh, she got her all the way up.
Wow, she almost got her over. Not
Oh.
the strength. Look at her. She's just holding her straight up in the air.
Oh,
not blowing this, guys.
Delayed vertical suplex.
she got her.
Perfect balance.
Beautiful.
Technique.
Delayed vertical suplexes. Jade
Oh, she's going for another one. Oh, nice.
facing the winner of tonight's main event live on Collision
A shower. Hell yeah. Thank you. No, it's accurate, actually. I haven't really seen any what went wrong videos for wrestlers in general. Agreed. Oh, yeah, no, the attitude problem was ever present as well. That was the hard part about it, you know. We've seen people... Okay. Nip up. Is it... What? Why do some people call it a nip up?
Statlander establishing the lead here. Battering Jade in the corner. Jade trying to cover up. What a fight. We are going to leave no doubt who is the rightful TBS champion. Is it Kris Statlander? Is it Jade Cargill? Statlander.
Okay. Oh, right into the corner with that. Oh, big knee. Jade is reeling. Oh, she's going up for the fever. No. Nice spin out power bomb. Yeah, Zachary, I don't get it. It's odd. Depends on execution. Huh. Is the difference between whether or not you use your hands? Because, like, I never knew the difference when choosing whether or not using your hands helps you get a little bit more of like a thrust up, but you don't necessarily need it if you have good core strength and proper like shoulder push, I guess. Welcome, old studio. Just want to stop it. Hey, welcome. How it goes? No worries. Yes. Do catch SmackDown. Apparently, it was. Some people say it was boring. Some people say it was event worthy. I'm interested to see what happens after this. I'll probably be watching that. Oh, caught her. Oh. Nope. Oh. Ha, the choke slam. That's interesting. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not sure if Edge is going to AEW yet. People really expecting it, but time will tell. Discus Claw. Oh gosh, discus lariats in AEW are always a special thing. Oh, is it time? Friday Night Fever? Oh, ho, ho, ho. There it is. Clean pinned. It looks like Jade may have gone for that Hogan 3 there. Something I suggested yesterday in the Ring of Honor watch party is Edge comes into AEW, becomes the next TNT champion. Either by trying to knock some sense into Christian Cage and take away his meal ticket. A hug. Whoa, dubbed over Excalibur is here. Ricky James, that's gross. Ooh. What if Britt does it? Wow. What a match. We know that lost. It's really looking like it, Devin. Welcome, friend. Hope you're doing well. do take care. And yeah, right. Oh, Devin, you just caught you. Were you watching the show on? I'm glad you were able to catch the show. She had a 50-50 chance. Yes, y'all do please drop a thumbs up on the way out if you could be so. He's stiff. That's not out. Jade being stiff in the argued. Commentators be wilding these days, right? But yes, y'all, please and thank you. Drop a thumbs up. Would be so kind. Appreciate y'all hanging out, especially for these Rampage watch-alongs. Rampage isn't the most must-see show, but it's always fun to get together like this and vibe out. Yeah. Next time I'm going live is tomorrow for Collision, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. BST. If you are a mad person in the UK, because we got quite a few of those here in the community. We love them. Until next time, y'all, take care. Happy wrestling. Peace.